Well, the buildup has been electric, the tension has been palpable, and it's finally just about that time. 8 years in the making for the Sens. Game 1 of round 1 presented by Bell, the Battle of Ontario, kicking off on Sunday night from Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. All those times in the driveway, many sticks, you think about scoring the game winner in a Stanley Cup playoff and at a big game, and to finally be here, it's surreal. And there's so many people that have been in my life that, all that credit goes to them, and I'm really happy and lucky to be sharing this opportunity with them. My teammates, staff have been here since my day one, and the fans as well. Everybody's excited, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. I mean, it's definitely going to be exhilarating. I'm not going to lie to you, but no, for me, I think this mindset that I have and our team has, it's just I know it's a whole new experience, but it's just another game, and just we got to just do what we got to do, and not all of us need to do anything extra. Just play the way that we need to play and give ourselves a chance to win.
A full skate for the Sens ahead of Game 1 against the Maple Leafs. Here's how they lined up this morning. Tkachuk on the top line alongside Tim Stützle and Claude Giroux. David Perron with Dylan Cousins and Drake Batherson. Batherson finishing the year with a career-high 68 points after the 2-goal performance in the last game of the regular season against the Carolina Hurricanes. Ridley Gregg, Shane Pinto, and Michael Amadio with Matthew Highmore slotted alongside Adam Gaudette and Fabian Zetterlund on the fourth line. We'll see if Cousins slots into that spot tonight, or if it is Highmore who took rushes on that line, slotting in for Game 1. Sanderson, who also set a career high in points with 57 on the season alongside Zub, Chabot with Jensen, Clevin with Matt and Paolo, and Linus Ullmark expected to get the start in goal. David Perron also spoke this morning about the message that he's passing on to the young players heading into Game 1.
Well, I think it's write your own story too. With this whole story about all these guys not playing yet, but you got to play eventually, and I think we have the type of group that's built to play in the playoffs, and we can win in different ways, and we can create our own momentum, hopefully with our physicality, and we're going to try and establish that.
Also, something mentioned by Brady Tkachuk this morning was the experience that he gained in big games at the Four Nations face-off and bringing that big game atmosphere and energy into this one tonight.
Just love the big games. Love the intensity. Just honestly got addicted to that feeling of playing in those big games, and of course there's different, playing for your country and the pride that's always there, and representing yourself well on that stage and doing it for your country was a pretty amazing feeling, and it's something I'm looking forward to be able to represent Ottawa and all these big games coming up here.
Tonight also kicks off the 5th installment of the Battle of Ontario. Most recently, of course, back in 2004. Long overdue is this series, the Battle of Ontario. The Sens also 2-1 in Game 1s on the road in Toronto, looking for another positive result in Game 1 tonight.
A little bit of a different era now with saw a lot of the physicality, the fights, the grabbing of the face and neck areas. So I don't know if you'll be seeing that much this series, but what really stood out to me was the pride from each cities, and pride from two great franchises and two good cities there. So it's what you dream about, and I know it means a lot for both these cities after 21 years that we're facing each other again.
Also highlighted this morning for the Sens was the importance on coming out of the gate strong, but also maintaining their checking game throughout the entirety of the contest.
Well, I think just play our game. We did a good job in regular season. I think it's a whole new ball game tonight, though. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see how it goes tonight. We're going to try and establish our game early on, and you'll see what happens tonight.
We don't rely on one player, two players. I think we're a team. Like, we need everyone to play well, and we've had buy-in as far as everyone committing to the way we need to play, and you talk about the intensity of playoff hockey, that's part of it, that sacrifice, that commitment, and we're going to need that again.
And as for the Maple Leafs, they of course enter having won the Atlantic Division in 24-25, a 52-26-4 record for the Maple Leafs entering the playoffs, a very strong opponent with a lot of high-end talent, something that was highlighted by Green this morning.
We're going to have our hands full. We're going to have to check well and be aware when they're on the ice, much like it's not something new that we just talk about because we're playing them in the playoffs. We talk every time the Leafs play, they're being spoke about in the other team's room.
You look at the standing and how great of a regular season that they had. Again, top to bottom, the skill level that they have on their team, their depth forwards and all that. it's a pretty special group over there, and I think we're ready for a test too, though.
And with that, it's game 1 of round 1 presented by Bell coming up from Scotiabank Arena on Sunday night. Enjoy the game. For Sens 360, I'm Jackson Starr.